Story 1. So confused on what is right. Updated edit. Thanks all for the kick in the junk. Sometimes we avoid looking at what is right in front of us, and I appreciate being told what I knew to be true. Sincerely, thank you. Been together 27 years, married 25. 2 kids, both still in the home. December 3rd, caught wife cheating. She spent the day with and was at the house of some guy. I followed her and saw her vehicle there. When challenged on it, she lied at every turn until she realized I had proof, at which point she admitted to what I already told her I knew. She said the only thing they ever did was kiss. December 4th, I was able to undelete text messages on her phone to prove sexual contact to include oral and penetration. She once again denied until she realized I had proof. Said it was over, begged and pleaded for me to forgive her. She slept in the finished basement. December 10th, caught her again at dude's house. Once again she promised it is over, no more contact. We sleep separate. I tell her I don't care what she does as I don't believe her anyway. She swears it is over, writes me notes telling me she is sorry, starts to do things that she knew she wasn't doing in the past. December 24th, after a few weeks of some conversations and a lot of reading, I tell her I realize my ghosting isn't helping and that I am going to choose us and I am invested in our marriage. We arrange for marriage counseling January 6th. I find a 16-page letter she had written to her boyfriend about a lot of things, but her stating, "Hello, you who has my heart, I have to dismiss you to him because I am afraid that he will realize my true feelings, and I will try and find ways you and I can have more time." I confront her, tell her it is over, and she goes and spends the night with him. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, we look for apartments, and then after much begging and pleading, I give in and say yes to us again. She sends an "it's over" text and swears that I am who she wants. January 25th, we have a counselor meeting and discuss being all in and what the way forward is. Counselor identifies that based on what we are saying, neither of us are chasing after the other, and that is what we need to work on. January 27th, discussion of relationship and current situation brings up concept of open marriage. I say no way, there is no point in being married if that is the case. Later that night, she says she wants me to pursue the relationship with him. I make sure she knows that that means she is choosing him over us, to which she acknowledges. We agree to a minimum 1-year separation to work on figure out ourselves still in same house. My biggest complaint is the trickle truth and continued lying. I know for a fact that she contacted him this last also, I just don't know the extent. What I do know is that she continues to lie. Now she is stating that she is unsure if the relationship with him is what she wants. I personally feel like we are done. I don't even care that she is continuing to see him and spending overnights. In fact, I hope it works out for her and don't have any desire to actually work it out. But somehow I feel bad guilt that the side dude isn't working out and she might be alone. Reader comment: why would you feel bad that your wife continually lied to you and wants to pursue another man? My advice would be sell your home and split. Original poster: I think it is the years spent together. I still love her and care about her. I just don't think I am in love with her, and somehow, I now feel like a split is my fault since she still wants us to be us. Effed up, I know. Reader comment: if you don't mind, how old are you? You likely have plenty of time to build memories with another woman after divorce. Your wife seems perfectly willing to throw away the 27 years for another man. You need to let that reality sink in. Original poster: yeah, I am 49 right now. That is actually one of the things that pulls me away, is not wanting to spend time with someone who doesn't respect me. I appreciate all the comments, and I know they are all dead on. I just need to get out of my own way. Reader comment: you need 3 things. 1. Cheating in a nutshell. 2. Leave a cheater, gain a life. 3. A spine. Original poster: number 3 is not lost on me. Thanks. Story 2: the ultimate confession. A year, yesterday I've been involved in an affair. Since high school, I had a crush on this girl. I was poor and shy, so I never spoke to her. She was the pretty popular girl. After high school, one of my friends began trying to date her. Secretly, I still had a crush on her, and I had since had a glow-up, so I had the confidence to talk to her. For a year and a half we would roast each other via social media, but I don't know, I felt this draw towards her. I was convinced we would end up together. However, she was in a long-term relationship of 5 years. One day she called me out the blue at night as a joke, but we ended up really connecting. We stayed on the phone for 48 hours straight without hanging up. A week later we agreed to hang out. She told me that her boyfriend had went to boot camp, so she was looking for friends. That first night we stayed out all night and ended up cuddling in her back seat. I got a little touchy and she decided we should call it a night because, well, she was wet and that was wrong. We hung out the next night and ended up making out. The next few hangouts we took a little further each time until we eventually were having sex. She cried the first time we kissed. She was trying to fill a void. I agreed to let her use me until her boyfriend came back. I was a virgin who'd only kissed a girl once. After the first month, let's just say I was a walking piece of meat. But then the next month we got really close via trauma bonding and we both caught feelings. The next month those feelings deepened. I'd never felt it before. She was unlike anyone I'd ever met. We met each other's parents as friends. We secretly shared a bed for months before realizing we were in love. So we began to secretly date during the summer. Until we found out her boyfriend was returning from the army and we broke it off, but still remained friends with benefits. Everyone around us suspected, her boyfriend, her family, her roommates who regularly let me spend the night, her coworkers even knew me by then. But we stopped having sex and tried to be friends. That lasted a few months before we were back at it again, this time with even more feelings. Then, at the apex of it all, her boyfriend proposed. So again, we both agreed to stop. I've been trying to do the right thing, but it's hard. We talked about if things fell through with her boyfriend, we would give it a real try. I know it sounds silly, but over this past year, she's become my best friend. She's never lied to me, but once. We're so close I can't let it go that she might be getting married to someone else. I've tried talking to other girls, but no one matches me like she does. I feel so stuck. I know how this post must sound, but she really is a good person. We just met each other when we both needed someone and things just got way too deep. Reader comment: why do you think she hasn't lied to you? She's lied to everyone else while hiding your relationship. You somehow think you're special enough not to get lied to, but not special enough for her to break up with her man to actually be with you. And now she's getting married? You say no one matches you like she does? There's lots of cheaters out there. I hope you find one perfect for you. LOL. What an effing joke. Original poster: to say she hasn't lied to me doesn't mean she hasn't done anything to hurt me. LOL. We just have a 100% honesty policy. Why lie to the person you're committing crimes with anyway? Say what you want, it's genuine. Public's friends. Secret lovers. It's fucked up on the outside, but deep down it's true and real care for each other. Reader comment: bro, if karma is real, you are deeply, deeply screwed. LOL. I see you trying to make justifications in the comments, but there is literally no justification. You are the definition of evil. Reading this post made my hair stand up because I know the person who wrote it is a sociopath. Original poster: I'm the definition of evil? 'Cause I've slept with and have feelings for someone who is engaged? Come on, be realistic. There are literal criminals who commit atrocities to humanity. Having sex with someone with a metal band on their finger is nothing. Come on. Reader comment: so you're helping a cheater cheat on someone who's in love with her by being her affair partner. And you say she's a nice person? Your ignorance makes you even more the clown. You only say she's nice BC she's sleeping with you. But nice PPL don't cheat on their SOs. You're nasty, vile, and disgusting. Also, if she really loved you as she claims, she would have broken it off with her fiancé and chosen you to be her fiancé or boyfriend. Not some side piece. Hiding in the corner for when your nice cheating AP throws you scraps. YUCK original poster: bro, I literally couldn't care less about the SX. Yeah, it's fun and addictive, but I learned quickly that is not fulfilling. And I keep saying this. They have been together for 5 years. I know they are soulmates. Perfect together. It honestly pisses me off. LOL. I wouldn't expect her to give that up for me. I'm not an idiot, however she's screwing me more than him, so I wouldn't call it scraps. That's petty, I know. LOL. Story 3. Can cheaters love? Months ago, I found out that my girlfriend at times cheated on me. Many times, with different guys during the course of our relationship. I had my suspicions and checked her phone, even hacked it. What made it worse is that she was always the one who initiated all of those and had a sense of pride in herself cheating. She even sent a message to one of her partners that she just had sex with other one. She texted a guy she had sex with suggesting that she will have sex for money with 2 guys that rented at his place, but I think it was a role play. I am writing all of this that you know how deep it went and how she never expressed any remorse about that. However, all this time she was very loving to me. I am talking about greeting me with a kiss, saying constantly how she loves me and how I am only man she wants or needs, call me best thing in her life, texting me to work just to remind me that she loves me. It took me weeks to confront her. I am ashamed to admit that I had sex with her while being repulsed by very idea of her. I started to question my sanity. How can person that wrote all those messages, sent all those pictures with her face in it, even filmed a video touching herself in bathroom while I was sleeping in our bed, be the one that acts so loving towards me? I confronted her, but I didn't tell her all I knew. She denied everything and claimed that it was just a joke. I smiled, said okay then, kissed her and went about my day. 2 days after that I had my bags packed and told her I paid her rent for next 5 months, but she won't see me again. She screamed at me, wanted to know who another woman is, but I had no strength to argue. I just left. After all that time I still don't understand why she did it. How could she feel no remorse, yet give me sense of honest love like I didn't even know exist? Sorry for my bad English and long post, had to write this down. Reader comment: it doesn't matter if she loved you, however she conceived of and experienced love. She probably enjoyed feeling certain ways, and she did things to keep those feelings going. Sometimes she felt those things interacting with you. So what? Her idea of love was not one where your feelings and principles were understood, respected, and accounted for. You did the best thing, took yourself out of the equation. She can figure herself out on her own. Original poster, never had any doubt about that. Thanks for support. I just wanted to talk with her, confront her, and ask her how honest her feelings were. Was she unhappy with something, how I treat her, make love to her, was I suffocating her in some way? I never figured out what or how to ask, and I'm not sure if I ever wanted answer. Reader comment: you certainly did the right thing. Just imagine the STDs you have hopefully avoided. Original poster, she already gave one. She got diagnosed with HPV and some bacteria that doesn't have symptoms but might cause loss of fertility in both sexes and spontaneous pregnancy removal if untreated. Both things can live for some time in human bodies, so I didn't think much of that. But she blamed me for infidelity and giving her STDs. Funny thing is that from her text I concluded that she didn't regularly use protection and she was completely aware that one of her longer-term lovers has another woman except for her. I took course of meds for that and I clean now. Reader comment: she blamed you? Were you cheating also? Original poster: no. But she would often accuse me of doing so wherever I got caught up for half an hour at work. She was very jealous, even throwing tantrums when I mentioned other women in whatever context or when we watched movies that had good-looking actors.